Friends, I'm here to talk to you today about the Torah. The Torah is the Word of Yah. First of all, I want to say shalom to all of you out there. Shalom. Okay, I want to take this simple word that we all say as Hebrew, as Jewish. I'm Jewish. I want to take a simple word and show you what I have found out that it means in Paleo Hebrew. I was studying a video this week. This very word, shalom, this is one of the things that it means. Of course, I found this out a long time ago. Shalom in Hebrew means peace. That's one thing. The other one I found out that it means in Paleo Hebrew, shalom in Hebrew means wholeness. Wholeness. What does it mean to be whole? Yah will make you whole, friends. Friends, I'm here to share with you things about the Torah. Let me first of all say that when the children of Israel started off in Egypt, it wasn't all bad. Mitzrayim. At first, it wasn't bad because there was a famine in the land of Israel, in Canaan. This is what it says in. Go with me to Bereshit chapter 47, verse 28 through 31. This is what it says. Yaakov lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. Thus Yaakov lived to be 147 years old. The time came when Israel was approaching death. So he called for his son Joseph and said to him, "If you truly love me, please put your hand under my thigh and pledge that out of consideration for me, you will not bury me in Egypt. Rather, when I sleep with my fathers, you are to carry me out of Mitzrayim, Hebrews, Egypt, and bury me where they are buried." He replied, "Where they are buried. I will do as you have said." He said, "Swear it to me." And he swore to him. Then Israel bowed down at the feet, or at the head of his bed. Friends, I want to tell you something today. It didn't start out bad in Egypt, in Mitzrayim. Yaakov went down to live in Egypt because there was a big famine in the land. There was a big famine in the land. So when the famine was being so severe over the land, Yaakov Yaakov went to live in Yaakov went to live in Egypt. He went to live in Egypt. Why did he go down to live in Egypt, my friends? I want you to understand this. Why did Yaakov go down to Egypt? Because there was a famine in the land. Because there was a famine in the land. That's why Yaakov went down to Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim, Hebrews, Egypt, because there was a famine in the land which I want you to understand this. Pharaoh had a dream Joseph interpreted Joseph gave let me just say Joseph, Yaakov's son, was already in Egypt. Remember, Joseph was already in Egypt when Yaakov was going down to stay because there was a famine in land. The brothers of Joseph sold him into slavery because he was telling his brothers the dreams that he had. And friends, there was a purpose in everything that was going on, although his brothers had not good intentions, but Yah turned Joseph's situation because he showed Joseph what was going to happen. He showed him after he showed Joseph what was going to happen. Then, and when he was telling his brothers, then his brothers sold him into slavery. That is Joseph. So here was Yaakov living in the land of Mitzrayim for 17 years. I want to go over this again with you. This is Bereshit in Hebrews, Genesis, chapter 47, verse 28 through 31. I'll read this again. Yaakov lived in the land of Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim in Hebrew is Egypt. Egypt 17 years. Thus Yaakov lived to be 147 years old. the time came when Israel was approaching death. So he called for his son Joseph and said to him, "If you truly love me, please put your hand under my thigh and pledge that out of consideration for me, you will not bury me in Egypt. Rather, when I sleep with my fathers, you are to carry me out of Egypt and bury me where they are buried." He replied, "I will do as you had said, or have said." He said, "Swear it to me." And he swore to him. Then Israel bowed down at the head of his bed. So friends, there you go. Yaakov lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. 17 years. I want to read you a little more in a minute. I want to show you some words in Hebrew that will help you as you go through the Word of Yah, that will help you so you and I can learn together the Word of Yud-Heh-Vav, the Torah, the Tanakh, and the witnesses. The witnesses is from Matthew to Revelation. They were witnesses of Yeshua HaMashiach. They heard what Yeshua taught about the Torah. They saw what he done that was fulfilled, some of the scriptures that was fulfilled out of the Torah, particular in Deuteronomy chapter 18, verses 15 through 19, which it talks about that prophet to come. Moshe talked about that prophet to come that he said would be like him, that is Moshe, and Yeshua HaMashiach is that prophet. Read it there in Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15 through 19. So, friends, let me tell you something. When you read from Matthew to Revelation, that is the witnesses. That ain't the renewed covenant. That is the witnesses who saw Yeshua. The renewed covenant, y'all renewed the Torah. That is the renewed covenant. The Torah is, and the Tanakh is the renewed covenant, because there's only one covenant that y'all made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So, friends, that one covenant that he made, he renewed again. He renewed it again. So, friends, he made. If you read, go with me to prove what I'm saying. Go with me to Ezekiel chapter 37. This is important. This is very important. What Yah is saying. Okay, this is very important. I want you to understand that everything I'm telling you is truth. Go with me to Ezekiel chapter 37. To show you, yes, there is considered two covenants, but it all will come one for one reason, and because we're the house of Israel. We're the house of Israel. Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 15, friends. Verse 15. Here's what Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 15 through 28. The word of Yud-Heh-Vav came to me. You, human being, take one stick and write on it for Yehuda and those joined with him among the people of Israel. Next, take another stick and those joined with him among the people of Israel. Take the other stick. Take another stick. Sorry. Take another stick and write on it for Joseph the stick of Ephraim and all the house of Israel who are joined with him. Finally, bring them together into a single stick so that they become one in your hand. When your people ask you what all this means, tell them that Yahweh Elohim says this: I will take the stick of Joseph and which is in the hand of Ephraim, together with the tribes of Israel who are joined with him, and put them together with the stick of Yehudah, and make them a single stick, so that they become one in my hand. The stick on which you write are to be in your hand as they watch. The stick on which you write are to be in your hands as they watch. Then say to them that Yahweh Elohim says, I will take the people of Israel from among the nations where they have gone, and gather them from every side, and bring them back to their own land. I will make them one nation in the land on the mountains of Israel, and Echad king. Echad in Hebrew is number 1. Echad is number 1. And one king will be king for all of them. They will no longer be two nations, and they will never again be divided into two kingdoms. They will never again defile themselves with their idols, their detestable things, or any of them, or any of their transgressions, but I will save them from all the places where they have been living and sinning, and I will cleanse them so that they will be my people, and I will be their Yahweh. My servant David will be king over them, and all of them will have one shepherd. They will live by my rulings and keep and observe my regulations. They will live in the land I gave to Yaakov, my servant, where your ancestors lived. They will live there. They, their children, and their grandchildren. Forever. And David, my servant, will be their leader forever. I will make a covenant of a Berit of Shalom. Berit in Hebrew is covenant, and Shalom in Hebrew is peace. A covenant of peace. A covenant of peace with them, an everlasting Berit in Hebrew is covenant. I will give to them, increase their numbers, and set my sanctuary among them forever. My home will be with them. I will be their Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh, and they will be my people. The nations will know that I am Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh, who sets Israel apart as Kadesh, when my sanctuary when my sanctuary is with them forever. So you see, my friends, he will put one covenant, and he will put them into one Berit of peace, Berit of Shalom. I want to show you this. I want to show you this, friends. I want you to learn, and I learn too. Berit in Hebrew means covenant. Okay, I'm gonna write what it means underneath there, so that you can understand. I'm gonna put parentheses by what it means in English. Okay, Berit means covenant. Berit means covenant. Okay, Shalom, of course, Shalom can also mean, it means peace, but Shalom, it means several things. Shalom can mean peace, or Shalom can be greetings, hello, goodbye. Shalom also in ancient Paleo Hebrew can mean wholeness. Wholeness, as I shared with you at the beginning of this video. Okay, Shalom means peace. Berit in Hebrew means covenant. I got the parentheses beside the ones, or the two commas beside the ones that are what it means in English. Berit means covenant. Shalom means peace. So that you will understand. Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh, this is what he's making with the house of Israel. I'm going to write it so that you can understand. And I'm going to write something in a minute so you can I want you to understand everything that Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh is showing me through Hebrew and Scriptures. Berit of This is what he is making with the house of Israel there in Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 15 to 28. Berit of Shalom. He's making a covenant of peace. That's what this means in English. covenant and peace. This is Barak is the Hebrew word for covenant, and shalom is the Hebrew word for peace. He's making a Barak of shalom, a covenant of peace. He's making it one, not two, but one. And I'm going to write something else. I'm going to explain to you what I'm writing. Deem this video as two. I'm teaching the things that Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh showed me. Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh made heaven and earth in 6 days and rested on Shabbat. Okay. Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh made heaven and earth in 6 days and rested on Shabbat. I want you to look at that very good. I'm going to explain to you what Shish and Shabbat means in Hebrew. I want you to look at that very good. I want you to read it, go over it, because in a minute I'm going to write it. I'm going to write the Shish and Shabbat, what both words means. Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh made heaven and earth in 6 days and rested on Shabbat, which is Shabbat. Shabbat is Shabbat. Listen to what it says. He made heaven and earth in 6 days and he rested on Shabbat. Okay? Now I want to give you what these mean. Those who know Hebrew knows what this means in Hebrew. For those who don't know, I want you to understand what it means in Hebrew, because Yah wants you to know His word. Shish is the number 6 in Hebrew. Shish is the number 6 in Hebrew. Shish is the number 6 in Hebrew. Shabbat is number 7 in Hebrew. Shabbat is number 7 in Hebrew. Okay? Shabbat is number 7 in Hebrew. Okay, I wanna talk to you today about another subject. I want to talk to you about. I got a page on Facebook called Education of the Torah. This is my page on Facebook. This is Education of the Torah. This is a page that I have on Facebook. So if you have a Facebook, come join Education of the Torah. We study the Torah, we go through the Torah, we learn Hebrew together. Those who don't know learn Hebrew, those don't know the Torah, and people are coming out of Christendom, that has come out of paganism, and learning Torah, and learning about the Torah, and also can help teach others about the Torah. I want you to be a part of the Facebook page, Education of the Torah. Education of the Torah. So look at, I'm the administrator of Education of the Torah, I'm Gary L. Stevens. You can find me on Facebook, Gary L. Stevens. I'll show you the name so that way you can find. I want to give you the right information because I know it's important. This is my name. Of course, it's my real name. It's not no username. Gary L. Stevens is my name on Facebook, but it's my real name. It's not a username like some people, which I understand makes. This is my real name. It stands for Gary Lee Stevens. It's Gary L. Stevens, so that you can find Education of the Torah on Facebook. Of course, I got a personal page too. You're welcome to join that too if you want, or become my friend, that is. And I got another group page on Facebook. It's called Gary in Lasaru. This is a group page. Gary in Lasaru. This is group page on Facebook. Okay, I'm the administrator on there too. I'm Gary in Lasaru. It's called Gary in Lasaru, Teaching of the Torah. That's the complete name. Gary in Lasaru, Teaching of the Torah. That's what the group page is. That's the full name. Gary in Lasaru, Teaching of the Torah. That's the group page name. So friends, if you're on Facebook, join the group page, join my page, and also become my friend if you want. I want to help those. I want us to learn together, even if you know more than I do, which there's a lot that knows more than I do in things in Hebrew and the Torah, because I've been studying Torah about 3 or 4 years now. I've been reading the Word all my life, but I had some false things that people told me. For instance, people told me Torah's done away with. I can prove that the Torah's not done away with, because it's the Torah that Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh renewed. That is the covenant that Yah renewed was the Torah. The Torah is not done away with. It is a lie. It is a fabrication. Anybody tells you that the Torah's done away with, don't listen to them. Also, I want to talk to you about some pagan words that do not use because they are pagan words. Okay? Until 1611, there was no J's in Hebrew. I mean, there's no J's in Hebrew at all. But until 1611, there was no J's in English. Okay? There's no J's in Greek, Hebrew. There's no J's in Greek or Hebrew. But let me tell you one thing. Yeshua did not speak Greek, friends. He did not speak Greek. He spoke, the Messiah spoke, this is where he was from, and this is what he spoke. He spoke Hebrew. Hebrew. And if you know anything about Hebrew, and if you're a Hebrew, there is no J's in Hebrew. No J's in Hebrew, friends, whatsoever. If anybody knows anything about the Hebrew culture, there is no J's in Hebrew. And until 1611, after 1611, J's came to English. After 1611, J's came to the English. There is no translation. Jesus is not a translation from Hebrew to English. This is the Hebrew to English translation of the Messiah. Yeshua. Yeshua is the Messiah's name, not Jesus. Our right was not to call the Messiah. Because if you know anything about Hebrew, first of all, there's no J's in Hebrew. To transfer to Hebrew to English, this is what you are not to call the Messiah, because it is not his name. You are not to call him that name, because that name in Greek, and this is the truth, you can look it up for yourself, and they added on a J. Originally it was supposed to be spelled with a G, and then when J's came to exist, they started spelling it with J. It means swine pig. That name means swine pig. It derives from Zeus. Listen to this. Jesus. Jesus. Friends, I'm here to tell you there's no J's in Hebrew. His name is not Jesus Christ. His name is not Jesus Christ. This is the Messiah's name. This is the Messiah's name. This is his name, Yahushua. That is the Messiah's name. That very name means in Hebrew, Yah is our salvation. Yah is our salvation. That's what Yahshua is, the Messiah's name in Hebrew. That's what it would be translated into English too, Yahushua, because it's still Hebrew, and it don't lose its meaning when you translate from Hebrew to Hebrew. That's Hebrew. Yahushua is his name in Hebrew. Okay? Okay, I want to discuss another word for you. You can see this on the Hebrew Strong's, the Hebrew lexicon. This word is Greek and pagan too. You've heard this, and you probably went there just like I did. Church. That is pagan. That means circus. That means circus in Greek. Go to the Greek lexicon. But most of all, put this in Hebrew. You'll find no matches in Hebrew on this is what it says on the Hebrew lexicon. I will show you so that you will understand. Hebrew lexicon. No matches for church on the Hebrew lexicon. I looked it up myself. There's no matches for church in the Hebrew lexicon. This is what the worship is supposed to be called. And it ain't on Sunday. It's on Shabbat. You're supposed to worship Yah in Ruach and in truth. And which day did Yah rest on? The Shabbat day, which is Shabbat. Shabbat in Hebrew 7. He rested on. Okay. This is what I looked this word up. This is Hebrew. Tabernacle is a Hebrew word, tabernacle. And you're not supposed to worship on Sunday, you're supposed to worship on Shabbat, the day he said to worship. You're supposed to worship him every day, but especially on Shabbat, because he said he made heaven and earth in 6 days and rested on Shabbat. Shish in Hebrew is the number 6, and Shabbat in Hebrew is the number 7. So, friends, I'm here to tell you, you are to worship. I'll write this out for you so you understand. Worship Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh in Ruach and truth. Worship Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh in Ruach and truth. What does Ruach mean? Spirit. Spirit. That's what that means. Ruach. That's the Hebrew word. So friends, there you have it. This has been some teaching sessions that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I want to educate you. That's why my page on Facebook is called Education of the Torah. As we learn together, we're going to learn the word of Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh. And I'm thankful that Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh has chosen that our people, the Hebrew people, to teach the word. Because let me tell you something, it was to the Hebrews, it was to our people, the Hebrews, that he made the covenant with. He made the covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He didn't make a covenant with the Goyim. He made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, there's no question that the Goyim can come in and make a covenant with Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh, but they have to do what Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh says in the Torah. The same Torah applies to the Jew, is the same Torah that applies to the Gentiles, but when they come into a relationship with Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh, they're no longer Gentiles, for the very word Gentiles means heathen. So when you come to Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh in the Torah, the Yeshua HaMashiach, the Messiah, then you no longer are a Gentile. You are Hebrew. Can I prove it? Absolutely, because it says in the Torah, if a stranger wants to come with you and do what Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh tells you to do in his rules and regulations and in the Torah, that he said you are to treat him as one of your own. You are to treat him as your own family. You are to treat him as your own brother. Because, let me tell you something, when they want to do what Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh tells you to do, no longer are they Gentiles. No longer are they strangers. Because when you come to Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh in the Torah, you are just as Hebrew as I am. And friends, I was Hebrew from birth because Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh made a covenant with our people, Israel. And let me tell you something, when you make a covenant with Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh, if you're a Gentile, then you're no longer Gentile, you become Hebrew, and no longer are you a heathen, but you are as one born in the land of Israel, friends. So friends, let me tell you something. You can come in to the covenant of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And the way to do that is do what Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh tells you to do through Yeshua the Messiah. What did Yeshua Messiah come preaching and teaching? The Torah. He tells you the Torah is not done away with. Read Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 through 19. He tells you in there that the Torah is not done away with. And people just take that word, take that scripture out of context. They take Romans out of context. They don't read Romans in context. They think because it says the law is done away with, it's done away with. They need to read all these scriptures in context. First of all, the law is mistranslated. It means Torah. And in Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 through 19, Yeshua said the Torah is not done away with. That he did not come to do away with the Torah, friends. So I'm here to tell you, don't be preaching and teaching that the Torah is done away with. That's dangerous ground. That's dangerous ground. Because you're taken away from the Word of Yah. And he says not to do that in Revelation. In the last chapter, he tells you not to add on or take away from his Word. Read the last chapter of the book of Revelation, which is in the witnesses. The witnesses is from Matthew to Revelation. That they were the witnesses of Yeshua the Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach. And he tells you there, don't add on or don't take away, or you will be held responsible. It's not just talking about the book of Revelation there when he tells you not to add on and take away, because it says in the Torah not to add on to the words nor subtract from the words. And when Yochanan was writing the book of Revelation, he wrote in his book, from the Torah, don't add on or take away. Well, what will you get if you add on and take away? Read Deuteronomy chapter 28. That's what you will get in the curses. You will get the curses if you add on or you take away from Yud-Heh-Wah's Torah. The Torah is his word, friends. The Torah is the truth. I'm here to tell you that the Torah is the truth. I want to thank you for being with us today. Keep Torah, keep Shabbat, do what Yud-Heh-Wah tells you to do. Study the 613, get to know Yud-Heh-Wah in the Torah, and you will know when you read in the scriptures, in the Tanakh, or the witnesses is from Matthew to Revelation. When you read, you'll understand. You have everything in perspective. When you study Torah, when you read Torah, when you read and study Torah every single day, you will have the scriptures in context. You won't take them out of context. Because ever since I've been studying Torah and doing what Yud-Heh-Wah tells us to do, let me tell you something, friends, I see a lot more than I've ever seen before. And all the pagan things I did, I repented of, and I turned from it, and I've never done it again. And I'm not going to do it again. And if I find out I do something pagan, I'll repent of it, and I'll learn from it, and I'll never do it again, friends. I don't go to church anymore because that's a pagan place. I don't worship on Sundays for it's a sun god worship day. It's a false god. Look at all the pre-sales. Don't let people decide what you believe. You look in the Torah. You let Yah show you what to believe. And what do you believe? He said in the renewed covenant, or he said in the witnesses, in the witnesses in John, he said, if you don't believe me, that Yeshua is speaking, if you don't believe me, then you won't believe Moshe. And what did Moshe write? Yah wrote through Moshe the Torah. If you don't believe me, Yeshua said, you won't believe Moses. That is his word, friends. His word is the Torah. It is not Matthew to Revelation. That is not his word. The word is the Torah. If there's anything written in the witnesses, then everything has to match up, by the way, with the Torah from the witnesses. If it does not, then it's added on to. Or study every word that you read from Matthew to Revelation, so that way you know what you're reading is from the Torah, from the word of Yud-Heh-Wah. When you see in the word, and the word of Yud-Heh-Wah came unto, the word is the Torah. Because if they establish to the Torah, friends, then it ain't true, it ain't real. Just like the prophets, the Torah tells you how to determine what a true prophet is and what a true prophet isn't. It tells you in Deuteronomy chapter 18 what a true prophet is and what a false prophet is. It tells you the criteria, what a true prophet is, how to know what the true prophet do not just sit back and let somebody tell you that the Torah is done away with. The Torah is not done away with. Study it. Get in the Word for yourself. Study the Word of Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh yourself. And look at your door and say, how can y'all do away with the Torah when he said in Bereshit chapter 1, verse 1, in the beginning, Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh created the heavens and the earth. How can it be done away with when the earth is still here, and the heavens are still here, and the stars are still here, in which the very Torah says, the Torah states in Bereshit chapter 1, verse 1, in the beginning, Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh created the heavens and the earth. And you can go through Bereshit. I want to read you a little bit from Bereshit. If the Torah was done away with, the earth would have been done away with. This is Bereshit chapter 1, verse 1 through 2. In the beginning, Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh created the heavens and the earth. The earth was unformed and void. Darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Ruach in Hebrew is spirit. Excuse me. And the Ruach of Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh hovered over the surface of the water. So there you go. If the Torah was done away with, the earth would have been done away with, the stars would have been done away with, the water would have been done away with. This is Torah, friends. This is Torah that people say is done away with. That's what they say it's done away with. Is the earth done away with? Is the stars done away with? Is the earth still here? The earth is here, and it's always going to be here. It's never going to be destroyed. It's going to be burned off, but it's never going to be destroyed because Yah created the earth forever. It's going to make a new earth and a new heaven. It's just like if your house catches on fire and you remodel it, well, the old has to be stripped away, because if it does not, you can't go and live it while it's burnt. You can't live in a house while it's burnt because it's ruined. It's ruined. You either have to tear the house down and rebuild it, or whatever's burnt in the inside that you can tear out. You tear it out and you rebuild it, and it looks new. And it is new because it's been rebuilt. Yah is not going to destroy the earth. He's going to destroy the works on the earth. What man has done. Not what Yah has made this heaven and the earth. So he's not going to destroy it, friends. So friends, I want you to know that the Torah is not done away with. May Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh bless you and keep you. May Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May Yud-Heh-Wah-Heh lift up his countenance upon you and give you shalom. Amen. There's more Torah portions coming in days ahead, friends. Stay tuned for more recordings. I love each and every one of you. I want to bring you the truth. And remember, the Torah is not done away with. And Shabbat Shalom. Today is Shabbat. In a few hours, excuse me, in a few hours it will be Shabbat. So a happy early Shabbat Shalom to all my family and my friends out there. Hello, Joseph. Hello, everyone out there. Hello, Mom. Hello, Yaakov J. And Yisrael Ani. Hello, every one of my family, my friends. Y'all bless you all. And y'all loves you. And I look forward to teaching more videos ahead. Y'all bless you.